You know, someone says it's not about the arrival, it's the journey to get there too, and I think that for me that's no different. I look at it and say, you know, yes, I want to achieve like any other person wants to, but it's as much about enjoying the ride and figuring out how can this be intellectually challenging, using team members, pulling that group together, pulling people together, having thoughtful conversations and big ideas about how we may be able to move the business forward.
I respect and like Bob. He does a tremendous job for the company, and he's a great guy as a person, and you probably will find that no matter who you ask.
You know, when I think of Bob and I think of Bob's best traits, I really think about the fact that, one, he's intelligent. He listens extraordinarily well. He is always wanting to learn more about the business, aspects of the business that he doesn't necessarily know, that are not kind of in his wheelhouse.
Bob is very good about thinking about the people on the other end, whether it be a partner internally, whether it be a customer.
And then he's not afraid to think outside the box. He's not afraid of innovation and being able to think of a new way to report the data, a new way to look at the member base, a new way to attack whatever the issue is, and not just the way we've always done it.
Bob never loses sight of his goals, his employees' goals, or the company's goals.
Work that he did with our Asia Pacific offices, our Japan offices, in terms of bringing the offices to some new level of operation was really just amazing. He literally worked day and night.
I think that the cool thing about RCI, at least from the 15 years I've been here, is there's always something new. So there's this sense of anticipation, and I think that there's a general fire within me that says, you know, what's the day going to bring, what opportunity is going to be there to move the business forward, and how can I be a part of that?
He's a great person to work with. In fact, the count on me principles of be responsive, be respectful, and deliver, those really do describe Bob. Not only on this project, but every day.
It's very apparent that Bob loves doing what he does on a daily basis, and anyone that's been in his office knows that he also loves his family and cherishes them with all the photographs that he has of the family in there.
Grand Central Terminal. In the center, I think it's on Mom's phone, but it had the clock that moment from Madagascar.
Oh yeah, you were telling me about that.
My home life is like many others. It's, you know, have a great wife and lovely kids, and we've come to love Indiana. We've had to get used to the hot summers and the lack of oceans, but aside from that, the people are great.
I think that I thought that it would be less of an adjustment than it has been, and it's not that things are so different here. Everything's the same, but just slightly different.
Moving created a new bond amongst us all.
What do you know about this place? Do you know if it's really fun?
We've really enjoyed the change, I think.
Krista and I have been married for 21 years, and we have 2 children, Sam, who is 15, and Lydia, who is 13.
My dad is awesome. He always likes to dance and play music, and we sing in the car.
Bob is actually quite fun and silly when he's at home.
We were in the car one day, and we put on Justin Timberlake and pretended like we were at his concert because we couldn't go that night.
Hockey, indoor percussion group, ballet.
I lead a pretty quiet life outside of RCI.
He is Mr. Fitness. That is a big part of Bob's daily routine.
My workout regimen includes Muay Thai, kickboxing, karate. It's modified, of course, to music because it is a stress reliever, it's thinking time. To me, it's essential.
I do think that Bob is deserving of the award at RCI. I think he's been incredibly committed to the company since day one.
You know what really jazzes me about this organization is its perseverance and compassion. If I'm one small part of that and I can contribute in some small way to the continued success of that organization, I'm all in.